Turkey. Turkey marked a 34% surge in Indian visitors from Jan to May 2024. And it is expected that more than 4 lakh Indians would vacation in the country in this year alone. So, if you are someone who's planning to make the trip, we want to help you out. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of How to Visa with Atlys, where we guide you through the essential step to secure your tourist visa for a specific country. In this video, we'll explore everything you need to know about obtaining a tourist visa for Turkey. Before we begin, some context. Whenever you are planning a vacation to another country and the country requires you to obtain a visa, there are 7 critical pieces of information you must have before you do anything. These are indirect or direct application, visa types, application processing time, documents required, passport submission, application fees, and privilege to make corrections afterwards. If you know all of these beforehand, you would be better equipped to consciously plan the vacation. For ease of understanding, this video is also broken down on the basis of these 7 information pieces. If you already know something, feel free to check the timestamps and move ahead. Let's begin. Step 1. Indirect or direct application. A direct application means that an individual can apply for the visa on their own, while an indirect application means that the same individual needs an entity to apply on their behalf. Now, Turkey gives you both the options, but there are certain conditions. You can easily apply for a Turkey e-visa directly, but to do that, you should already have an active UK, US or Schengen visa. If this is not the case, you must use a sponsor who is officially authorized by the Turkish embassy to apply on your behalf. And this visa would not be electronic but a sticker one. Luckily, you can do this process both online and offline. If you wish to do the same online, head to your app store and download the Atlys mobile app on your phone. Once you signed up, you can simply search for Turkey and open the Turkey window. Once you are in, you would be able to see the Start Visa option on your screen, and if you scroll, you would be able to know the visa type and visa export, check serviceability, read reviews and frequently asked questions. Also, the app could show you the exact date and time you will receive your visa. Now that's super easy, right? Once you have read through everything and are confident, you can start your visa application right away. Now, if you would like to do the same offline, you can go to VFS Global website and book an offline appointment in one of their visa application centers. And that's all about knowing the medium of application. Step 2 is visa type. A vacation normally spans for a week or a couple. Hence, tourist visas are short-term visas which have limited validity and allow a limited length of stay. The Turkish embassy, though, is generous and offers tourists a single-entry visa, but the same has a validity of 180 days. For example, your visa is valid for 6 months, but note that you can only stay in Turkey for a month. If you exceed your stay, the Turkish authorities can take strict legal action against you, and this would also impact your travel history. Step 3. Application processing time. Application processing time refers to the time it takes the embassy to either approve or deny your application. Now, this can vary for countries where you definitely need a sponsor versus where you can apply directly. In Turkey's case, where you definitely need a sponsor for a sticker visa, and if you're applying for the same online, it can take approximately 20 to 25 days for you to receive your visa. As I mentioned before, Atlys shares with you the exact date and time of visa arrival. But if you are doing the process offline, it completely depends on your appointment at VFS. Step 4. Documents required. Now, this is the most important step. This majorly determines whether or not your visa will get approved. The Turkish embassy requires the applicant to share everything in detail. To fill the application, you would need some basic details like name, date of birth, age, marital status, gender, recent passport size color photos on white plain background with these specifications, your passport number, round-trip travel ticket details, hotel reservation, attested bank statements for the last 6 months, travel insurance, and a cover letter. Additionally, salaried employees need to provide past 3 months' salary slips and a signed leave letter on the company's letterhead, while self-employed individuals must submit 3 years of filed income tax returns, incorporation certificate of the business, and attested 6 months bank statements of the business. The embassy will scrutinize and verify each document, and post that only would approve your visa. Step 5. Submission of passport. This is a step which is mandatory for only a few countries. This step also depends on the kind of visa the embassy provides. Since not everyone can apply for Turkey e-visa, the submission of your passport becomes necessary for the sticker one. If you are doing the application process online through Atlys, we provide a pickup and drop-off delivery service. And also you can see on the app how and where your documents are stored. But if you are doing the process offline, the VFS authorities would take your passport at their premise only. Step 6. Application fees. This is the amount charged by the embassy to process and review your application. But this fees is not all. As for a Turkey sticker visa, it's necessary to apply through a sponsor. The sponsor would also charge you a fixed amount. Therefore, whichever path you select, offline or online, the total fees can vary between 18 to 20,000 rupees. Side note, at Atlys, we charge our fees only when we successfully deliver your visa online. Step 7. Privilege to make corrections. It often happens and is common to make mistakes while applying. These mistakes can be as small as a simple spelling mistake to a big blunder like not noticing your passport is about to expire. Now some embassies, for example Vietnam, when they notice something like this, they send back your application and give the applicant 24 to 48 hours to make corrections. Yes, some authorities are too kind, but unfortunately this is not applicable in Turkey's case. Once rejected, you can either reapply or appeal the decision. And that's all. These are all the information you would need when applying for a tourist visa for Turkey. Turkey is a beautiful destination which invites and attracts many Indian and global travelers through its historical landscapes, hot air balloon rides, beautiful beaches and grand bazaars. We hope we were able to help you understand the process and we are wishing for you to make this trip soon. We will be back with more guides. Till then, don't forget to like and subscribe to Atlys.